not... People say that when you start making videos, the first few ones are not gonna be great. And so I figured, you know, as I'm getting started myself, let's have some fun with reacting to a couple of bands that themselves are less than great. And let's get it out of the way. There is a Belgian band from the early 80s called Custer. And the easiest way to find this band on YouTube is by typing in the worst of metal. You'll find a few bands listed, and one of those bands is the Belgian band Custer. So it's a bit unfortunate. Belgium did have a pretty good underground heavy metal scene in the early 80s. Bands like Ostrogoth and Crossfire and Killer are considered the big three of Belgian heavy metal at the time. Custer, not so much. Wasn't part of the big three, not the big 30, not the big 300. I've listened to parts of their music before. I've never watched a song in full, so this is going to be my first full experience of their song called All Alive. So far, heavy on the effects, but not that bad of an opening riff. Well, I think we found the weak link in this band. I gotta love the effects here. So even with all the effects going on, we're 1 minute and 28 seconds in, and I'm so bored. I think it's pretty harsh to call them the worst of metal at this point. They've got some skill, but it's very, very boring and repetitive. It lacks a lot of imagination. The only thing that keeps the song interesting is, wondering when Tommy is gonna howl next and what that will sound like. Okay, next up we've got a song that is titled on YouTube, the worst death metal song ever made. I've no idea what to expect. I've never heard this before. We'll figure this out together. But let's see, 55 seconds, here we go.
River dancing on steroids.
Is it death on steroids? Not sure if I would call it death metal though, but...
Feel the pain in your soul. What are you doing alive? It's not your friend.
Oh my... Wow. I think they're trying to tell us that they're all about death.
Beware the river, because he's coming for you. Death is a friend. Death will see you. Death. Death. Bring it on. Death. Yeah.
So yeah, the laughter at the end of the video does make it sound like this is a parody of some sorts. Okay, next up, Ravenheart. Some of you, or many of you, may have already seen this clip before. Their video went viral a little bit, got quite a good amount of views, so good for them, I guess. I don't know. I've seen small parts of this, but I've never really, you know, gave it a full watch. So let's see what it's all about. All right. They're definitely not. Hey man, I love this guy's confidence. So I don't mind hard rock bands that you know, have more of a raw, screamy thing, but you know, and you don't have to be a Bon Scott to pull that off. You know, an Algie Ward from Tank does it pretty well with like heavy power metal, but it's not really what these guys are. They're not getting to the Tank level just yet. Oh, we got a guitar solo. I love this guy. I love this guy. This is my new hero. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Big Lebowski, and I just, you know, how amazing would it have been if these four guys were like one of the bowling teams in the background, and they would be perfect. Come on! Okay, so when we're talking about, you know, how metal can be funny, especially when it's not intended to be, we have to talk about black metal. No better example of that is the Czech band called Troleg. They are more known as the Czech black metal tree huggers. They describe themselves as playing forest black metal. Again, I've seen parts of this video in other videos about, you know, funny black metal, but I've never watched the full video, so let's check it out. It makes me feel like I'm looking at, you know, black metal groundhogs I like, or prairie dogs that come up and go back down. But anyway, I also love, like, the previous guy was called Lord Morbid Doom or something like that, and then we have Johannes. Oh, yes. obviously, electric guitars without amps and power, it basically is bling, 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 and that's all you'll hear. So, I mean, can you imagine walking, going for a hike in a forest, and you just, happen to stroll by the local black metal band shooting their video? It must be such a surreal thing to see. Anyway. I mean, I'm sure if I understood the language that made sense, Here is my soil or the sand or whatever, but it is funny. Who said black metal could not be cute? Come on, look at that. This is the moment. Yeah, I've seen this before. This is the clip that you'll find in other videos. There are people out of camera that are throwing leaves on him. I do like, pagan, medieval, atmospheric black metal. I would totally go see their show, but this is just the best. Like, this was the only take. Nobody fell into the water. Like, it's a silly video, but if they would play in like a small club, I'd totally go check them out. What the fuck? Nice logo. Love it. Okay, finally, let's focus on the band Azazel. Staying in the black metal sphere. Regardless of whatever they will ever do, Azazel is going to be remembered for eternity as the band that was extremely drunk at Steelfest in 2017. Footage of this festival went pretty viral. Again, I've seen clips of it before, but never really a longer video. So let's check it out. Corpse paint, just on your face, not on your entire body, and then playing in the sun, which is amazing. I don't know if you caught that, but in the back, that the guitar player just completely fell down. Amazing. I'm not sure if he's singing or if he's just basically telling his bandmates like, oh crap, I poured my beer over my pants. Victory. Well, I hope you had as much fun as I did. Alright, signing off. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you liked that video, feel free to click right here to see more videos like it and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.